Hi, all those seeking vibrant health. It's Dr. Rachel Northern, your family wellness chiropractor. And tonight's my Monday night health tip is talking about vaping. So I did a little talk on this about a year ago, and I posted about, mark my words, it's going to say that it's not good. And I totally got trolled on. Somebody was like, I got off cigarettes and it helped me quit, and some other nasty things. But I want to say I do have research this time. So is it good or bad? First off, it came out because originally the e-cigarettes came out about, e-cigarettes came out about 10 years ago to help. I'm going to move over to my Wi-Fi a little bit closer. So to help people quit smoking. And so far the research shows that not really been successful in helping people dial down their nicotine and things like that. And what actually it's caused in the last couple of years is now we have an epidemic of many kids. They say about 11%, last research came out, 11% of high school seniors, sophomores, 8% of high school sophomores are vaping, and about 3.5% of 8th graders. So we're getting where these kids are trying this vaping devices or Juuls, e-cigarettes, all these different things. And they don't even realize that they're bad for them. They don't think they're as risky as cigarettes are. And the research is coming out saying, yes, it is. It's bad, in some cases worse with all these other flavorings and things that you're added in. So yes, so is it good? The research shows it's not good. And in the last 10 years since it's been out, I have friends, I have family that vape, and yay, they're happy they got off cigarettes, and they think, when I have a patient come in and do histories too, even I'll say, did you smoke? And they're like, no. And I had to add the extra question, do you vape? Because they think, oh, I'm good, I'm off the hook, I'm not hurting myself. But there's research, I just have it was talking about pro-inflammatory, that it does cause inflammation into the lungs. It does irritate the lungs. You still have risk of causing possibly these COPD, and so putting those chemicals into your lungs is not going to make it healthier. It's not building your health up. It's deteriorating healthy tissue. So obviously I'm going to advise against it. There's really no good things created to try to get you off cigarettes. There's a lot of research about so many kids are doing it, how they are having studies now how it affects the brain, and it's causing cognitive things that are functioning with the brain. So decreasing that. So our brains are kind of important. We really need that. So not even the lung effects, but also the way the nicotine is affecting the brain. Part of it is because the dosing in vaping, cigarettes, it was kind of easy to measure when, you smoke so many cigarettes. With this vaping, you could be consuming these pods and different things like that, and there's varying degrees of different nicotine and other chemicals in there that they're not, knowing actually how much they're putting in a day. I've had medical doctors say they've had kids that have come in sick because they've overdosed on these vaping, these pens and things like that. So a lot of things out there. I've seen a couple commercials coming out now talking about how bad it is for you. So that it does eventually leads into smoking in later life. And my friends, I tell them it's not as not good. They think they're better, but it's not. It's not any better. It's still bad to your health. So please, you need to talk to your kids about this. Start early on about things, because they're starting these in junior high now. So if you have family, friends, people like that, you care about them. I just try to gently nudge them, like, it's not good. Just because it's different doesn't make it's better. And if you have any, any comments below of what you think about this epidemic, of how we can turn this around. We already have obesity and heart disease and all these other things that have been steadily on the rise for the last 15 years. We don't want to add more things to it. So if you guys give teenagers and their independence without introducing something addictive to them, some fun things that they can do, sports, maybe just free time walking in the park like I talked about like 2 weeks ago. Or last week maybe. All right, take care. I wish you all health. I want you guys to be thriving, always thriving, not just surviving, and not putting things into our bodies that are gonna just end up being deadly later on. So take care. Have a great week.